everybody, and welcome to beautiful Treetops Resort. I'm Jim Burke. This is one of the nation's finest golf facilities located just outside of Gaylord, Michigan, home to 81 holes of championship golf. This place has hosted numerous professional events over the years, the Skins Game and the Par 3 Challenge, but this summer it was home to a new type of an event involving the future stars of the game, the Top 50 Junior Tour, kids ranging in age from 12 to 19. And as you'll soon see, the competition was fierce. The Midwest Top 50 Junior Tour is a new competitive golfing experience exclusively for junior golfers ages 12 to 19. The primary goal of this student golf program is to provide numerous competitive golfing opportunities and scholarship awards to several deserving Midwest junior golfers who have the desire to attend college. The tour is designed to encourage and enhance the playing ability of junior golfers, while at the same time recognizing and awarding hundreds of the Midwest junior golfers.
The concept of Top 50 comes from our format, which is we'll have an open qualifier of 100 students, and from that open qualifier we take 50 students to play free in the tournament round. And from that top 50, we'll have scholarship points for participation for each age division. You have 16 and older and 15 and younger, both boys and girls.
Students participate in an 18-hole open qualifying round to determine the top 50 students to play in the 18-hole tournament round. The opportunity to be awarded scholarship points exists each time a player qualifies for a tournament round. Any player finishing in the top 10 of the tournament round is exempt from qualifying and earns a position in the next tournament round.
So we have a total of 5 zones now. We just started a new tour zone in Columbus. The tour director is fantastic, Brian Moore, and the program is growing rapidly in Columbus. We're very excited about next year with everything that's starting to develop in that area. We also expanded this year into northern Michigan, which is doing well, and our 3 previous tour zones in central Michigan and west Michigan and in the Detroit area, southeast Michigan. And we hope to have 9 or 10 for next season.
Scholarship points are earned in a number of ways: by tournament participation, rules of golf exams, essays on various golf topics, most improved GPA, community service, and the National Golf Scholarship Association and Top 50 Junior Tour service.
This tournament here wraps up our 6th season, and we will have provided over $103,000 in scholarships to numerous different universities on behalf of the students that participate.
The unique thing about Top 50 Junior Tour and the way it sets up its scholarship is the scholarship's not only based on your golf ability, but also on your academic ability. So what they do is they multiply your GPA by the number of scholarship points you have. I think I got somewhere a little over $1,500. I used the money towards my education at MSU, or Michigan State University, and it really helped.
It went towards my tuition because I go to Boston University now, and I actually play golf for them. So I guess this helps me along the way to that.
The coaches nowadays for college teams typically reserve their scholarship reserve, if you will, for their better players on the team, usually the seniors and juniors. What we try to tell our students is, as an incoming freshman, if you're a talented incoming freshman, that coach is still looking at your GPA, because if his reserve has been used up and he wants you in on his team, but he doesn't have any funds left, he can usually leverage off your GPA and find you other scholarships that the university will offer.
It helped. I was able to submit more scores to the coaches to get my name out there so that they'd know for recruiting and everything.
So who is eligible to play in the Top 50 Junior Tour Championships? The top 50 Junior Tour members that have participated in a minimum of 3 tournament rounds, top 50 Junior Tour members with the 4 lowest tournament round stroke average from each division, the top 50 Junior Tour members with the most Player of the Year points, with the field split equally between boys and girls as a percentage of membership, and each tour zone will be presented with a minimum of 20 students.
Our goal is to be able to say that the Top 50 Junior Tour provides 25,000 free rounds of golf each year, along with $500,000 in scholarships each year. not just allowing the better players to play, but be more open to the general student population to allow more students to play. My rewards are seeing the potential in the students and working with them, making them better.
When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the play in this year's championship round, specifically the girls 15 and under bracket. Some called it the highlight of their summer.
Hi, I'm Mark Metzger with Telecom Management Resources. TMR is a proud sponsor of the PGA Top 50 Junior Tour, and we are honored to be creating opportunities for Michigan students. At TMR, we are dedicated to building bridges with your company's telecommunication needs well into the 21st century. Using our superior customer service and expertise, we can provide you with cost-effective telecommunications systems and networks. Call us or visit our website to learn more.
Raymond James Financial Advisors understand there's no one exactly like you. With a culture of independence, they have the complete freedom to offer unbiased financial advice that's right for your goals, no matter how lofty. Raymond James, individual solutions from independent advisors.
At National City, we want to make banking simple. When your banking is simplified, you have more time to do what you really want. So, what's not to like?
And welcome back. Known for its panoramic vistas, lush fairways, and challenging greens, Treetops has a lot to offer for every skill level golfer. Director of Golf Kevin McKinley tells us what challenges the top 50 tour players face on two distinctly different courses.
The Tom Fazio Premier, a golf course that was built with the average player in mind, because a lot of the holes are built with outskirts, with slopes on the outskirts, so if you hit your ball offline a little bit, it kicks it back towards the fairway. So a very player, user-friendly golf course, the Rick Smith tradition. Rick built this course with history in mind, or with, you know, the tradition, I guess. You know, it's called the Tradition Course, and the name of the course fits the golf course very well, because it's a golf course that, you know, you come up north, typically you're in carts. You don't have to take a cart on that golf course. That's a golf course that the tees and the greens are very close to one another. The slopes are very subtle, so, you know, it's not tracking up a hill and then back down a hill. It's very subtle. Kind of a parkland design that's all in one area where you can kind of see from one hole to the next. Again, the other golf courses at Treetops, you can't really, when you're on a hole, you're on that hole only.
Well, as Kevin said, both the Fazio and Rick Smith design courses provided unique challenges to the field of more than 100 golfers. Now, in the girls 15 and under bracket, there was a two-day battle that saw a different person atop the leaderboard each round. Round one had the players on the Fazio course as we pick up action on the 16th. Jennifer L. Schultz made good after an errant tee shot left her in the heather, but she made up for it nicely with a pitch onto the green and doesn't falter as she makes the 4-footer to score a double bogey 7, part of her opening round score of 94. Bailey Cockrell's third shot put her in the bunker next to the 16th, where she made this sand pitch that scooted past the pin. She would stay on the green. The Cairo native finished the day with a 104. Ohio's Julie Lechner's fourth shot on 16 was a well-placed pitch near the hole that left her 5 feet from a par. Lechner, who hails from a suburb of Columbus, Ohio, was playing her first tour championship. Her putt would kiss the rim of the cup, and she would tap in from there, carding an 82 on the day, one stroke back from the leader, Gabrielle Urich. Urich, the freshman from Stony Creek High School in Rochester Hills, played a solid round. Urich relied on a steady short game during her march to the top of the leaderboard. Nearly missing a birdie with this putt on 16, she was the only player in the girls 15 and under to par the hole on the day. Farwell, Michigan's Emily Rohde was alone in third place after shooting an 83 on the Fazio. Emily had trouble with the putter here on 16 as she rolled her par attempt slightly past the cup and settled for a bogey. There you have your leaders after round one in the girls 15 and under division for the 2008 Top 50 Junior Tour Championship. Only 2 strokes separated the top 3 players, with Jennifer Escholtz and Renee Kozetsky rounding out the top 5 on the leaderboard. Rochester Hills, Michigan native Gabrielle Urich held a slim one-stroke lead after round one in the girls 15 and under. She's really one of the top players on the tour. We happened to catch up with her in between rounds, and she told us the reason she's playing here is a family matter.
Well, we were looking for a more relaxed kind of tour where it's easy to communicate between parents and players. And the Top 50 has really been a good fit for us. It's given me a lot of experience. I've played in a lot of tournaments this year, and it gives me scholarship points for money so I can get into a pretty good school. And it's fun to make new friends. Like, I have a friend now, Renee. She's really nice, and you meet new kids that all have the same interests as you. I've always been trying to follow my big brother. He's a freshman in college now. So he's been a good golfer all of his life, and I wouldn't really be an athlete or anything if it wasn't for him. Well, the first time I really played was with my dad and my brother. Both my parents were athletes, and my dad's always been pushing me to get into sports. And of course my brother all helped me get into it. I played pretty well today. I had a birdie, so I played pretty well overall.
Urich started day 2 protecting a narrow margin over Lechner and Rohde. She ran into trouble early, scoring a 10 on the tradition's par 5 third hole, and was never able to make up ground from there. Urich managed to recover a stroke on 6 and was 6 off the pace as we pick up action on number 8. After this approach shot, Urich had a 25-footer for birdie that would move her to 5 back from the leader. Her putt came up just a little short, and she would tap in for par. Meanwhile, Julie Lechner played conservatively through the first 7 holes, but her approach shot on 8 was right at the pin. Lechner had mounted a 6-stroke lead over Urich to that point, and a birdie here would increase that cushion. Julie's birdie try, however, found its way to the left of the hole, and she would tap in for par. The third player in the final trio, Emily Rohde, started strong, firing a 39 on the front 9. After her approach on 8 rolled off the back of the green, Emily would chip on and had this left for par. And yes, she too would make the tap-in for par. The afternoon, though, belonged to Julie Lechner. Her play off the tee and around the green was a picture of consistency. This short putt on 15 for par preceded a wonderful pitch shot on 16 that would set up yet another short par putt that brought a brief smile. On the same hole, Emily Rohde had the shot of the day with this beautiful up and down from the greenside bunker. The shot salvaged an otherwise forgettable hole for Rohde, who had dropped to 10 strokes off the lead. And the short putt that followed brought a fist pump from Rohde, who double bogeyed the hole. Gabrielle Urich made a charge down the stretch. This lengthy putt for birdie just misses, but she would finish it in style with a nice downhill roll to the cup. But Urich knew she would need more, and she had little time to do it. She followed a nice tee shot on 18 with a terrific approach, but it would set up yet another long putt for Gabrielle. Leader Julie Lechner had already chipped safely onto the middle of the green and was enjoying the stroll up the 18th fairway. Urich had a nice read for her long birdie putt, but it narrowly misses to the right of the hole, and it left both Gabrielle and her caddy amazed. Lechner would finish her round like she had finished most other holes on the day, with a short putt for par. All that was left for Julie was congratulations, celebration, and a trophy presentation.
I knew that I was playing with good girls who hit it further than me, so I just tried to play my game the whole way. I had a couple lucky things go, and I just kept trying to make pars. I think that my putting was a lot better today. I made a couple of important 3-footers and some of those tester putts, so that was kind of nice. I just tried not to get ahead of myself, just tried to keep playing hole by hole, so just tried to stay focused all day.
And the final tally for the girls' 15 and under division looks like this, with Lechner, Urich, and Rohde 1, 2, 3 respectively, followed by Renee Ruzetsky's 182 and Jennifer Escholtz with a 186. When we return, it's back to the links. We'll have highlights and we'll talk with those who took home the hardware in the boys' 15 and under bracket. All that and more on the Top 50 Junior Golf Championship Show.
Respect, integrity, responsibility. These values are the best foundation for young people to embrace and learn, to build a bright future and excel at education and opportunities they pursue. Cintel is proud to serve as the title sponsor for the Michigan Top 50 Junior Golf Tour, helping young players build their futures with scholarships, just like Cintel helps the world's best corporations build their futures with innovative technology solutions, cost-efficient approaches, passionate and talented teams, building futures for young lives and large companies. Cintel.
Morning.
Morning.
Gotta tell you, I love your cinnamon rolls.
No kidding.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls!
Raymond James Financial Advisors understand there's no one exactly like you. With a culture of independence, they have the complete freedom to offer unbiased financial advice that's right for your idea of retirement, not to mention college funds. Raymond James, individual solutions from independent advisors.
Want to hit the ball farther, straighter, and more consistently? Take the guesswork out of your golf game at the King Park Golf Academy. Our cutting-edge technology allows us to analyze your swing and actually show you how to improve. Hit your drives farther, be more consistent, and learn to putt like a pro. We can even determine the